Good evening and welcome to another episode of Super Deluxe Gamescast. It is Thursday. I don't know the exact date today. What is it? 27th?
The 24th.
It's the 24th? Really?
It's the 24th. 26th.
It is the 24th.
It's the 24th.
We were. You know what, dude? Let's fucking meet in the middle. Let's meet in the middle, okay?
I
as
don't
you can
know
see,
what days are.
If you're in the live chat, I've got a real cozy situation happening here. Yeah, it's I've got some very, very, very sleepy, comfortable. Dottie, please stop licking my. Yep, don't lick the Octorock pillow, please. Thank you. How is everybody doing tonight? Britt is going to be here, by the way. She's running fashionably late as usual. But Derek and Jeff, how are you doing, friends?
I'm doing
Good.
lovely.
Yeah.
I have my comically large glass of gin ready to cause some problems tonight.
This is going to come as a fucking shock to you, but I'm drinking an old fashioned.
My
Wow.
God.
I know it's really fucking weird. It's really weird. Jeff, what are you drinking tonight? That's what I want to know.
I'm drinking this wonderful beverage by the Coca-Cola Company.
Wow,
In
that's
no way-
amazing.
It would have
In
been
no way
it would have been
sponsoring our
incredible if it
show.
was the fucking Oreo Coke Zero, which I've heard is
It is-
terrible.
Hold up.
Is-
I thought it was
is-
Coke flavored Oreos. Is
They
it
did both.
Oreo flavored
They
Coke?
did both.
They did both. They did both. So wait a minute.
Because
wait a minute.
America knows no shame.
Dude, it's
Hold on.
insane. You know how many types of Oreos there are here? There's like 3. There's like normal Oreo, double stuff, and then like one specialty flavor at any
All
time.
you need. That's all the Oreo you need.
And then you
Jeff.
walk into a convenience store in the States and it's like the fucking end of like Raiders of the Lost Ark, like the shelves of just Oreo flavors. It's insane.
It's like K. Trevor Wilson has a very famous bit about Captain Crunch and how in Canada you just get Captain Crunch, and in the U.S. we have so many varieties of Captain Crunch.
There's more than just normal Captain Crunch.
Okay, hold on. I need to. So okay, no, I'm not. Look up K. Trevor Wilson Captain Crunch.
All right.
Okay, so first of all,
Not
peanut
now,
butter
but-
crunch. Peanut butter crunch.
Right.
Oh, hey Tanya, what's up? And Tanya is upset that she showed up to hear about Oreo soda.
It's horrible. I've heard. I've heard it's nasty.
I don't want anything to do with fucking Oreo soda. I will say that most Oreo flavors other than regular are fucking garbage. Like they're
fair.
mostly trash. Like if you want an Oreo, just eat a fucking Oreo or eat a double stuffed Oreo. But you don't need. Tanya says she tried the Oreo Coke Zero and it was a mistake.
I remember seeing her post about that. Yeah.
I see. So Derek, I mean,
we kind of reached
curiosity
peak
about
Coke
this
with
now.
Cherry Coke. Like Cherry Coke or Vanilla
Oh,
Coke. You're not gonna do
vanilla
much better
Coke.
than that.
Vanilla Coke is sinful. I would debase myself
bad.
for a single can of vanilla Coke. Are you kidding me?
It's bad. It's real fucking bad. The worst soda I ever had was a maple bacon donut soda. It tasted like I don't know, man. It tasted like cold bacon drippings. Like, dude, it was fucking, but like with like mixed with like Alka-Seltzer. Like
I could do without the bacon. There's a Quebec maple Coke that just hit the shelves here, but I haven't tried it.
Jeff, is Canadian Coke different than American Coke?
Everything in Canada is different.
Yeah.
It usually all has half the sugar, half the fat.
It probably has actual sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup, and as a result has less sugar and is better for you. Like
Coke Zero is just Coca-Cola in Canada.
To be honest, Coke doesn't taste that different to me. The chocolate is like wildly different because I think we have a lot more cocoa in our chocolate, where American chocolate is largely just sugar.
Your chocolate's broadly darker than a lot.
It's not on the level of Europe. Europe has like really high quality chocolate, but yeah, it's like night and day compared to the States. But I don't know. Coke, our Coke is fine. I guess I'm not big on Coke. I'm only trying to cut down on my alcohol. So this is what was in the fridge.
That's fair.
Disappointing. Destroy your liver, Jeff. I command it.
Don't worry.
I will.
I'm working
just
for
gonna
both
pace
of
it
us,
out.
baby.
Derek, by the way, your little like I don't know if you call it a side cut or like a side shave or not, but it's looking quite good.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I decided
very
I wanted to
good.
get a little more aggressive with the haircut today, and instead of doing the fade, just go sharp all the way up. And I'm thinking of continuing that as I grow my hair out.
I
on
might
top.
try something like that for myself.
Yeah, but you might take it all the way. In fact, take it even farther than I did. Shave those
Good evening,
sides all
Azim.
the way up.
Always good to see Azim in chat. Guys, before we start off tonight, I want to give a congratulations to Erika Ishii, very talented, huge career move for Erika.
Erika Ishii's had so many wins this year. I mean, between Dragon Age, because Erika Ishii is like the main like female voice of Rook in Dragon Age: The Veilguard, right?
Yeah.
And then also got a major role, got one of the new Mortal Kombat characters, was Sector, I believe, which is a solid gig to land. And then Ghost of Yote. I think just sick. The non-binary Rook option. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't paid too much. I'm intentionally not looking too much at Dragon Age. I want to go into it eventually without a whole lot of. But thank you for that correction, Tanya.
But an absolutely massive opportunity for Erika.
I've loved Erika for ages, from College Humor and Dropout.
They are not only the voice of what's the name of the main character again? I'm fucking blanking because of an A. Well, they are not only the voice of the main character of Ghost of Yote, but they are also the face of the main character.
Yes.
And as angry as the chuds are, you're all gonna. It's a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. You're all gonna buy it. So shut the fuck up. Seriously,
you just love to see like a really cool
and
a really cool and really humble person, and like from everybody I know who's ever interacted with or like gotten to know Erika, they're just incredible, incredibly cool, incredibly kind. I'm so happy to see their career take off the way it has this last year.
I've never had the pleasure of meeting Erika, but I did see them at PAX East earlier this year. And they're tiny. Erika is tiny.
Oh yeah.
Like minuscule. Like which like I'm an enormous motherfucker.
Right.
So
like I look pretty tiny next to you for sure.
Yeah, but Erika, I was like, oh, Erika is small.
Erika Yeatle.
Like, yeah. Erika. So Erika is they them. Erika is gender fluid.
Erika uses any pronouns officially. Although my general rule of thumb is whenever somebody uses like any pronouns, is I still tend to prefer they them because usually that is what makes people happiest. But yeah.
I mean, it's just it's good business. If you're not sure, and this is a life lesson for everyone. If you're not sure, just ask what the pronouns are.
Yeah,
just ask. Look at this fucking ridiculous dog.
Just don't
Derek,
be weird about it.
Here.
Just don't be weird about it if somebody corrects you. Like it's also fine to be wrong as long as when somebody says, "Oh, it's actually this," you go, "Okay, cool, thank you," and then you move the fuck on without making.
Rule. Just don't be weird.
Yeah, don't be weird. That's a great rule.
I want to do a quick.
Don't
before we jump into video games, I want to do a quick straw poll in chat. How many people are here for us, and how many people are here for dogs? I mean,
John, we're losing this poll.
Yeah, I know.
Deeply.
The Pitbulls, the Pitbulls win every time.
All right, it's already not looking good for us, boys. It's not.
And like Tara look at Tara. She brought her A game there.
Yeah. Every time Athena shows up for a rare appearance on here, it's like the show shuts down. I mean, this is a pet show. Video games come second.
Tara is so obsessed with me though. I love the shit out of this dog.
I love this goober. When I come over in November, I'm gonna make her love me.
You just got to give her snacks, man. That's all it takes.
Yeah, she didn't. No, she was pretty upset last time, but we're gonna get there.
Well, she's mellowed out. We've had her on the anxiety medication for like a good year now.
She's also older and a little more socialized, and that helps. She was a puppy last year.
So Tanya, she is sleeping like a people until she's not sleeping like a people. She will fall asleep eventually. So she's gonna fall asleep.
Yeah,
her eyes will open. She will sleep with her eyes open, and she'll make horrible fucking faces. Like I
do want to make sure Dottie is not missed over here on the left.
Yeah, Dottie's stealthing it over there.
Yeah, she is.
Dottie, here,
that's why I full screened it for a minute.
There you go. There you go. Hey, Dottie, want to say hi?
No.
I said her name. Your ear just goes boom.
Oh, there we go.
There she is.
There's our old princess.
Baby. Hi, old girl. What are you doing? She's like, Dad, why'd you wake me up?
Yeah.
Why'd you wake me up, Dad? All right, let's we could talk about dogs and haircuts Tanya, you are always more than welcome to come visit. I'm serious about that, Tanya. You are always more than welcome to come visit, as long as it's not just about the dogs. You gotta come see
Sean,
me
I got
too.
bad news, bud. It's gonna be about the dogs.
It always is.
90
Even for my
is the
son.
best you'll get.
What is this poll?
I didn't even know you could do polls.
I didn't know you could do polls. Like at least we tied with the dogs, but only 2 people voted. So, all right. So let's go ahead, guys. Video games. We got to talk about them. I am going to go first, if you guys don't mind, because I have played 2 very exciting video games today. The first one is The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. The first Zelda game starring Zelda herself. So we really are the Legend of Zelda now.
I wish they'd call it Legend of
you,
Link. It would have been so funny.
That actually would have been really, really fucking good. But this game is a delight. I've only put about 2 hours into it, but new poll and yeah, I guess somebody do a new poll in chat and let's just let the dogs win.
John.
Yeah, so right off the bat, the map is 8 times the size of the of a Link's Awakening, which like it fucking better be, right? Like Link's Awakening is a remake of a GBA or a
Game
GBC
Boy
game,
a Game Boy regular game, like.
But just looking at the map, like for a 2D Zelda, it's fucking enormous to the point where like you get a horse, and Zelda herself. There's actually a lot of parallels between Echoes of Wisdom and Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. And what I mean by that is, for example, you've got like that hand, you got like that phantom hand where you can like pick items up and move them somewhere else. You can, very similar to Tears of the Kingdom, you can like create. Oh, Tara, I'm sorry. What are you trying to do here? All right. You can like, you can create. So like there are certain items in the world that you can like save to a little like magic database and you can recreate them. So like, beds or tables or trampolines. I found a trampoline, all kinds of shit. And you can use these things to like get up to higher places or solve puzzles, or you can make like little bridges, just like stringing old beds together across a chasm. Like it very similar to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It encourages you to kind of break the game and like find unconventional ways of progressing. So Zelda doesn't have a sword. She does have like, you can get like a sword fighter form that you can use for a few seconds before it it goes away. And then yes, we get it. The dogs win. The dogs win the poll. We understand. Fuckers. But 100% too. Look at that shit. It actually kind of, so I saw a question in chat. How's the story? I'm not really sure yet. Like, I mean, it's a 2D Zelda, right? Like the story is going to be, it's going to be a simple story. What I will say is that there is like everything, and you've seen the trailers, everything revolves around things falling into like this rift, and you could travel into the rift and save people. And it's very, very reminiscent.
Hey, there's Britt.
Hey, Britt. It's very reminiscent of A Link to the Past in the Dark World, Derek, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like so, I absolutely fucking love it. What I will say is, unfortunately, some of the performance issues that plagued the Link's Awakening remake are still here.
Really?
Yeah. Wacky. So in dungeons or houses, the frame rate is silky smooth. But when you're in the overworld, Derek, you know what I'm talking about. It's the exact same issues that Link's Awakening had. There's frame pacing, there's stuttering, and it wouldn't be so bad if, just like in Link's Awakening, the frame rate is so good and stable in the like indoors that it makes it that much more noticeable in the overworld.
Yeah.
So I am really hoping. So we know Grezzo did this. I am really hoping that third time's the charm for Grezzo as far as performance goes, because it's not. It's a gorgeous game, but it's not. It can't be that demanding on the Switch.
It's weird because the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask 3D were Grezzo, and those were great. So I don't know what.
Yeah, from what I recall, either Digital Foundry or elsewhere, it wasn't like that. It's like taxing performance wise. It's like a loading issue where when you move and the screen moves across the map and it like brings in those new areas.
Yeah, something like like I'm not exactly sure what the issue is, but I was like that was my biggest question going into Echoes of Wisdom was like, is it going to have the same issues that Link's Awakening did? And within 30 seconds of being in the overworld, I was like, yep, it sure as fuck does. But that's a minor issue. The game itself is wonderful. You can actually, there's something so satisfying. So you can actually you can get enemies too. You can collect enemies in your little like magic data bank. So I've got a Moblin, I've got a Darknut, I've got a fucking and you can actually and Derek, the Z targeting system from the 3D Zeldas is here.
That's weird.
Yeah. So the Z targeting system, and the reason it's here is because that is how you direct enemies that you summon to go attack other enemies. Is you use the Z targeting system and they automatically go and attack those enemies, which frees you up to solve puzzles and lift up boxes and pots and shit like that. So I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be playing the shit out of it out of my commute. It's a great fucking commute game. The other thing I played today was the demo for Metaphor ReFantasio, which is the Atlas RPG coming out middle of October, I believe.
Every screenshot of that game looks like the fakest screenshot I've ever seen.
So it's I mean, I won't spend too much time on this. I only played it for an hour. I played it right before we went live here, just because I wanted to have some of it fresh in my mind. It does have some and I played it on Steam, and I have a pretty beefy rig, and it does have some performance issues that others have reported as well. If for whatever reason I'm using a controller and it's still all the prompts are keys on my keyboard, so it's kind of hard to tell what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. So I hope that gets sorted out on the on the full release. That being said, it's a gorgeous game. It's got that Atlas Persona style like nobody does UI style or like just a general overworld ambiance like Atlas does in the Persona games, and that is very much present here. So yeah, I am enthusiastic about the full release. I just hope they tighten up some of those performance issues before release. But that's what I got, Derek. Echoes of Wisdom and Metaphor.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
Jeff, what about you, bud?
Oh man, not a ton. I've continued to perform my fake air traffic control duties as required.
You posted a review of you that was so wonderful.
I got mocked for that a lot in the little group I'm in, but
no, I think fun. It's wonderful.
So yeah, I get to basically control or direct planes in Flight Sim now on the network, which is fun. So it's just a lot of like just reading clearances. Air Canada 402 clear to the Yellowknife Airport. Yellowknife 2 departure flight plan route. Depart runway 34 squawk 3147. So I just read that like 50 times a day, but that's good and fun and it's chill. Everyone's super nice and it's cool being on the other side of it from flying so often. Other than that, I have been playing one real video game. I don't know. Like, is everyone here playing Astrobot? Is no one playing Astrobot? Is anyone?
I will eventually.
I'm not. I will eventually, but yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Then I've been playing Astrobot.
You're muted on Discord itself.
I figured it out. Give me like, you would have given me like one more second. Finn played it and Justin played it, and they already both beat it and platinumed it. Zach just platinumed it, so that's what I'm going to be playing next.
Cool. Yeah. Well,
I won't be platinuming it, so we could be in that boat together.
Well, I just finished World 2. Like, I don't want to spoil anything. All I'll say is it gets like, I think obviously got good reviews. It gets a lot of attention, especially like the one that launched with the PS5 for like being like a homage to like PlayStation Pass and stuff. And I like that stuff. Like, but like at least half the franchise I'm not overly attached to. I think the thing that just really needs to be said is like if you removed all that stuff, to me, and like I'm not big, you guys know I don't like 2D games. I'm not big on 2D platformers. I love 3D platformers. I like old stuff like Banjo-Kazooie, Hat in Time, the 3D Mario games. To me, for my money, this is the best 3D platformer ever made. Like, And I jokingly said like a year ago or half a year ago when we figured there was like a full-fledged Astaroth game coming, I was like, oh, it's gonna be better than Odyssey. And like, it's fine. It's not a competition. Odyssey is a great game in its own right. I don't love it as much as some people, but it's like still a 9 out of 10. But Astrobot is just like, and that's a compliment to even put it on the level of like a mainline 3D Mario game.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
That's a
just it
huge
starts
compliment.
out simple, and you're like, this is cute, this is fun, this is really charming. And it just layers on the mechanics, but in a way that's like still easy to play, easy to pick up. It's not overwhelming. It's just masterfully designed. Everything's intuitive, like everything makes sense. You play some games that are good, but sometimes it like really takes a while to like get a handle on a certain mechanic. It takes like half a second. You get a new thing in Astrobot, and then you see a thing and you have a thing, and you're like, oh, I see how these two fit together to kind of take it to the next level. It's just and then like it doesn't need to be said what it does with the haptics on the controller and stuff. Luckily, like it's customizable, but the way it interacts with the speaker on there and all the different controller features and stuff like that, and just the feedback when you're like using his little boosters to crack open an egg, and then you hold the trigger to suck up the yolk, and you feel the yolk from the egg.
Oh, now I don't want to play it.
You just crack the egg and then the yolk comes right out there. Yeah. But no, it's just a fantastic game. Unfortunately, I got my PS5 Pro order in today, and so I had to box up my other one because I need to yeet my old PS5 on the market before it gets flooded and the price goes down. But I'll be back on Astrobot in 5 weeks when I get my new one. But yeah, just great game. Everyone should play it, I think, at some point. At least give it a chance on a sale or something, even if platformers aren't really your thing.
Did you play Playroom?
Yep. It's funny. I played Playroom initially and was like, I don't get
it that
Astrobot.
much.
I don't get Astrobot. And then I went
think it
back
was
to
the
it,
little,
and I don't know
like-
what happened. I went back to it and played a little bit more, and then I hit this point where I was like, oh, this is really good. And then from there, I'm like I'm not on Finn's level, but
I loved playing as Astrobot itself. I hated like the frog. I was okay with the monkey, but like, the fucking spaceship. Fuck that spaceship. I could not do that shit. Like, if they bring that back, I'm done. I was so bad at it.
No, I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll have a good time, especially if you like 3D Mario. Like, it's...
I will.
Britt, what you been playing?
Me?
Yeah.
I
know what you've been playing.
But y'all guess what I've been playing.
I gotta set this out because we've been talking about
it. So last week I was basically talking about like how I don't really play solo video games anymore just because it overwhelms me because I have so much fucking going on, and the idea of hopping into a game, I'd rather just not. I'd rather play like something multiplayer or Balatro or something that I don't have to think a lot about. And then randomly I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go back and finish and beat The Last of Us 2. Because I started that game last year.
You never finished it?
No.
Wow.
So I picked it up and then I put it down, and then I picked it up again, and it clung better, but not enough to keep me going. And then this time I literally installed it on Sunday and then beat it last night. Just in time for the new TV show trailer announcement to get released. So I thought that was fucking pretty cool. But yeah, so I ended my last year's playthrough. I had just ended at the cinema and had just found out Dina was pregnant, and then beat the game from there. So it took me like 3 days to finish it, and
you were still pretty early then from your initial one.
Yeah, and then I just flew through it, and it felt good. Like, it didn't feel forced. It was just fun. Like, I haven't had fun just sitting down and playing a video game and like just zoning out. Like, it's so hard for me to zone out when I play video games now because I'm like, my brain is always just like, oh, you got to do this, this, and this. And then if you sit and play too long, you're a lazy piece of shit. And just like adulting while gaming is super fun. But I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that I got to play it not like after its initial release, because all the discourse around the game I think kind of killed the hype for it anyway, which is why I held off on playing it for so long. And then the show came out and I was like, okay, I need to get prepared for season 2 because I had played the first game. And I actually really enjoyed it. I liked the characters. I liked what they did with the game. I liked the ending. You know, a lot of people complained that the game was too long, but after playing Rebirth, I think it's fine. Like, honestly.
Yeah. I think there's a couple levels that just felt padded a bit, like one in the town or something like that, where I was like, okay, like I've been doing this for an hour, but like overall, I agree.
Yeah,
It didn't really feel...
Abby's day 2 in Seattle, where you go to like Ground Zero.
Oh yeah,
But before that, you do all the stuff with Lev on the rooftops. Like, it was like 2 levels in one, and I had started that level initially, like at like 11, 12, and I didn't finish until almost 2, 3 a.m. and I had to fucking work the next day. But I was like, I'm not stopping. I was like, I have to finish a level. Like, I have to get into, you know, it's like level cutscene. I was like, I have to finish it out. And that was an interesting experience, definitely that day, in Ground Zero. But I really love the storytelling of this game, and I think people either don't think hard enough about it or think too hard about it when you should just enjoy it for what it is. And you know, it's a video game. Play if you like it. If you don't play it. Like, stop. So my biggest issue is that so many people didn't like the game right off the bat, and then they kept fucking playing it. It's like, if you're going into something already being like, I don't like this, I'm not going to like this, don't fucking play it. Like, what do you think's gonna happen, right? Like, don't force yourself to play a game that you don't like. But yeah, I think it's a great story about how revenge is just a fucking endless shitty cycle, and what people will do to make themselves feel okay in an apocalypse. And it does a really good job storytelling of that. And I think the characters are great, and the way that they kind of flip the switch on you and make you feel for somebody that you don't want to feel for and you adamantly despise is, I think it's really cool. And the way they manipulate you into hating somebody and then you like them by the end of the game is pretty goes for itself. Thanks, John. Appreciate that.
I feel sorry, Britt, go ahead and finish.
No. That was it.
Oh, I was gonna say, you're just saying, like, I haven't talked about this game in so long, like you said, because the discourse got so bad. And like, there's valid criticisms to be had, and I don't care if people like it or not. I don't care if people like Neil Druckmann or Troy Baker. They seem like douches.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but I'm not thinking about them when I'm playing the game, right? Like,
but like, everything you're saying really just brings back all my thoughts on the game. It came out like right during COVID, and that was when, you guys know, like, my gaming tastes were shifting. Like, same thing. I don't like the big single player AAA games really anymore. I don't like the heavy violent stuff. And then I was really put off by the trailers for this, because it was like bordering on like, I don't know, manipulative is the right word, but like the excess of like the torture scene in one of the trailers. I was like, this just seems gratuitous. This seems unnecessary.
I know exactly
this
what
game,
you're talking about too.
Yeah, the game, it just felt very ugly. But I went in with an open mind, and I was taken aback. Like, there is some uncomfortable stuff in the game, but largely it didn't feel that far off from the first one. And I felt like there was a lot of tender moments. There was a lot of, like you said, just really good storytelling, really heartfelt connections, characters that you really care about. One thing I like about these games is a lot of people talk like real people, where in video games they tend to talk like video game. Like, it's really easy to connect with the things that are going on in the game.
You bring up a really good point, because you know, we've been talking about Life is Strange since we got to preview it at PAX, and it, you know, it's like John's been wanting to play it, and I'm like, that's one thing that bothers me about, you know, video games is like, people write teenagers so cringe, like young adults, like,
because it's
they
like
don't know them whatsoever.
29-year-old, like,
yeah, but Last of Us,
right.
like, it felt like genuine conversations, and it was just really, really great acting and writing, and you know, good on the actors for bringing them to life and making it so realistic and believable. Especially Ellie and Dina, like, they had great fucking chemistry. So kudos to them. And yeah, I thought it was a beautiful game. I think it has a good message, and you know, I went into this kind of like knowing about the discourse already, kind of like y'all did. And but it's been so long that I got to enjoy it at my own pace, and I didn't have to worry about like going on the like Twitter and being like, you know, just you know, you and I are the same in the
Yeah.
sense that like when we read other people's opinions, we kind of absorb that shit even though we don't want to, right? It affects our opinions of the game. So being able to play this, which is like a fresh slate all around, I think is what I needed. I think I would have been more critical of it had I played it when it first came out, but I was just able to play it like it was some normal ho-hum video game that nobody had ever heard of because nobody was talking about it, and
Yeah.
just kind of enjoy it and go at it at my own pace, and it was really nice.
It's a wonderful game. My only real criticism of The Last of Us 2 was like I felt like the ending was way too padded. I felt like that whole last section was kind of unnecessary.
Are you talking about post the fight between Abby and Ellie, or
or like pre like the lead up to that? I was like, oh, I got to go through another like
I didn't
bandit
think so,
camp.
but again,
Like,
I played fucking Rebirth, so this did not
Yeah.
seem that bad.
I can't wait to play Rebirth on my Pro now.
It's just don't do side quests. Don't do side quests. Don't do side
Yeah.
quests. That's all I can recommend. Is
I don't usually, but I'll definitely take that to heart with this one.
So I do want to point out one of our wonderful mods in chat, Pilnock, who says that or two things. One, she said she's looking at her phone with heart eyes every time Britt talks. What about when I talk? Is it like poop emojis? Like is that kind of what happens?
Shut the
Pilnock?
I think you just kind of turn into the
Like-
fucking teacher or the adults from Charlie Brown. Like there's no eyes. It's just the two now.
I'm just saying. Britt, you got anything else?
Just Overwatch. My main in that game is Ana, and they released a mythic weapon for her, and it's fucking dope as shit. When you kill people with so for people who aren't familiar with Ana is a character who's a healer with a sniper. So when you snipe somebody and you kill them, a fucking light sword just comes out of the air and fucking pounds into their corpse and disintegrates them. It's fucking incredible. So that's
I like
what I've
killing
been
people
doing.
with light swords. I'm a big fan.
I'm not
in
going to
real
say what
life.
I was going to say.
No, say it, Britt. Say it.
No. I was going to
Coward.
say, I think you just like killing people, bud. I don't think it matters light sword or not.
Yeah, John, I think
Look, Britt, we've all got a past. We've all got a past, Britt. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about the matter.
All right,
Derek,
Joel,
what about
calm
you?
down.
Okay. Man, so here's the thing is I for the most part have been playing the same couple games that I was playing the last couple weeks, right? So like I could go on about Dead Rising, but like I've done that on 2 shows already now, and we just did a review. I could talk a little bit more about like Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2, but the things I have to say about it are not that interesting, I don't think. It's a good, fun, like big stupid third-person shooter that is a lot of fun to play. And like Warhammer 40K is both very cool and also sucks shit. Like, and I stand by that. So I'm never gonna be able to sit around gushing.
Rar says, does the dude blast a fart at the urinal on Dead Rising? Or am I
That does
thinking
happen
about
in
another
Dead Rising. It sure does. Frank has himself a good old pee fart.
A pee fart?
Yeah.
Every man on earth.
That clip,
I like what you said it like it's a thing. Like that is a term people use.
so this
Britt,
clip,
it's a real thing.
for
And
people
it's
who
happened
don't-
to it has happened to
What?
every man on the planet. You're sitting there taking a piss
Oh my
and
god,
like,
this is not where one of the conversations
and you just rip it. You just rip it. You can't fucking control it. It
So
happens.
this is all in reference to a clip that went viral on Twitter of somebody who did not know what Dead Rising is, seeing a clip of Frank saving by going to a urinal and the farting noise happening, going, I think this man just shit himself. No, but like, so the one thing I have been playing that's new-ish, so earlier in the year, I played through Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow and Portrait of Ruin via emulation, which is very funny because almost like a week after I finished Portrait of Ruin, they announced the Dominus collection, which is a thing I'd been begging to happen for years. So joke's on fucking me. I did pick up the Dominus collection and start playing. I used that as my way to play Order of Ecclesia, which is the last of
Good
the
ports,
three
man. Good ports.
DS games. And yeah, they're great ports. Well, because they're also they're incredible games. I truly think that the DS run of Castlevania is the best run of the franchise. It is 3 top tier Castlevania games, incredibly well made, incredibly creative, with just enough different flavor between them. But I really like Order of Ecclesia. I like. Well,
That's your favorite Castlevania game, isn't it?
No, I think my favorite's Aria of Sorrow.
Okay.
But which is like, it took me a while to realize I like Aria more than Dawn, which is, I don't know if that's popular opinion or not. Doesn't matter. I like Order of Ecclesia, even though it has probably my least favorite like map system, because it's not one big castle; it's a bunch of small areas.
Yeah.
Despite that, I love the like enemy and environment design in Order of Ecclesia. I love the glyph system. I love Shanoa as a protagonist because she's very different from the usual Castlevania protagonist, right? It's always some, very, very masculine and ripped, but pretty boy, who swings around swords and whips and has a couple spells. And Shanoa comes in, right, with a very different personality, is a much more stoic type of character than you tend to see in Castlevania. Closer, even more so than like Alucard, which is a lot to say. I think visually, right, she's a very unique character. I think that the ways that Order of Ecclesia plays with the story and legacy of Dracula is maybe more unique than, say Portrait of Ruin did. It's a good game. It's a good game, and I'm enjoying replaying it. It probably won't take me long, because if you know what you're doing, these games do not take super long to beat. But I'm having a good time with it.
I love that all of our games have just been like feel good times.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, even with me and The Last of Us 2, like the theme of the game is dark as shit, but I honestly had such a good time with it and vibed with it that,
yeah.
Jeff's got asked about.
Man, I've been playing this game I fucking hate. I just can't stop playing it. Game.
I've been there a couple times. Remember,
that's me with Overwatch. That's just me with Overwatch. Like, I fucking hate this game.
It's gonna be you.
Why am I doing this to myself?
That was me playing Starfield a year ago. Fuck.
It's gonna be you
Garfield?
when you.
Yeah.
Starfield.
I actually got a code into Deadlock, so we'll see how I feel.
I haven't started it yet, but I've got a code, and
I downloaded it. I just downloaded it, so I need to try it too. But
yeah, but yes, that's what we've been playing. Let me get some more gin.
All right, let's jump into topics. We need I
got a lot of gin to get through tonight, guys. Come on, I'm going too slow here.
We need like a musical transition into topics, like a sweep across the screen, like some fucking
love that. You say no, but I would fucking love that. That would be just write John off as he's talking about Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, like
CJ with his soundboard.
I'm telling you, we need it.
Yeah,
it's something we need.
Oh my god, hold on.
So while Britt is doing her thing.
Yeah, while she's looking at the soundboard so she can hit you with the cricket sound effect.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, real quick, let's bring up the story out of California, where Governor Gavin Newsom.
It's a very short thing for us, but yeah.
Yep. But it's worth mentioning. Governor Newsom signed a bill requiring game companies and like all streaming media, all streaming media in the state, to let customers know that they don't actually own the games that they're buying digitally. They're merely licensing them. It doesn't actually. So there's been some confusion about the bill. It doesn't actually mean that you are. It's not going to change the fact that you don't really own these games. Hopefully that changes in the future. But what it does do is it forces companies to be honest. Especially kind of in this age of disappearing physical media. Like Britt, I know you still buy physical as often as you can.
Oh yeah, I fucking I've been preaching physical for that's something that Peter and I used to get into tiffs about in fucking the Discord, is that he's super fucking digital boy, and I was like, no, love me my physical. Y'all made fun of me, but now I'm the one laughing, youths.
And did you say youth?
Yeah. That was my tweet about it. I had tweeted about it already.
I'm not saying it's a bad, like, it's definitely a good thing, right? Like, more transparency is good, but I am curious, like, what the thought process is where people buy, like, someone buys a song on iTunes and thinks they own it forever. Like, what do they think happens if Apple goes under and like iTunes doesn't exist?
Well, I mean, it doesn't really anymore. Like, streaming services exist.
Well, no, but you know what I mean, right? Like, you buy,
Yeah.
it's like I had a library on, like, I don't know, Ultraviolet or whatever, one of the, or Flickster, like one of those, like,
Yeah.
but before, like, the iTunes and Apple Store really became probably, like, it. Yeah, I think the bigger issue, like, for games, is still solving the problem of, like, always online games, or games that require servers to run. There's been talk of legislation, like, making them provide, like, some kind of open source so people can run their own servers to kind of keep the game going, or something like that. Because I think
So
the Crew was mentioned in this article. Like, that's obviously Ubisoft's taken a lot of shit for
The
this.
Crew,
Like,
yep.
and they removed it from people's libraries, but, like, at the same time, the game literally didn't work. So, like, from a user experience, it's, like, probably better to have not have
If you
stuff in your
bought
library
it,
that
right?
doesn't work.
That's like, I don't know. That's
Well, I
So-
had a few games in my Steam library that they were like indie games and they were really old and the servers have been gone for 20 years.
yeah.
But, like, I forgot that and I went to boot them up and I couldn't. It took me a while to figure out, like, why doesn't this work? Why can't I do anything? Oh, this. So, like, I mean, if it doesn't work, then yeah, I guess remove it from my library. But sorry, John,
So-
go ahead. You were going to say a bit more.
Well, no, I was going to say, Pillnock actually has a question. If I have the files, they can still snatch it back, like Jeff is saying, from the library. Yes, they can. They can remove it from. They can actually remove the game from your library. It sucks. But yeah, they do have that
Anything
power.
that's, like, I believe that's, and Derek would know more about this, but, like,
Because they just take the license away.
That's what
like,
DRM is,
moment.
right? So that's, like, the
Yeah.
only exception I really know of is like the GOG store on PC. So their big thing, right, is most of the games, even if you buy, like, something like Witcher 3 from there, it's DRM free. So in theory, you can install them, back up those files, have, like, a local copy, and it's yours forever. Even if the service goes under, even if your library doesn't exist, you own those files. So that's one of the rare instances.
Yeah.
CDPR still kind of sucks shit, so I'm not going to give them, like, too much credit. But, like, I'm just pointing out, like, that is an option. It is something that exists. It'd be great to see more things like that out there.
Do I think overall this is going to change in the future, like with the dawn of advent, or, like, kind of with the rise of digital media, kind of, supplanting physical media? Yeah, I do think it'll change eventually. But as it stands right now, like, it's really fucking shitty to know that the digital media that you consume, be it games, movies, TV shows, whatever, you don't actually own. It can be taken away from you at any time. It is incredibly anti-consumer, and that's capitalism for you, I guess.
That's capitalism, baby.
Yeah, woo, capitalism. Derek, what's our first big topic tonight? What's our first major topic tonight? What do we got?
Shit.
You motherfucker.
I thought that was our big topic.
I'll do it. No, that was not.
Well,
a big
we
topic,
had
right?
one. We had one.
Okay,
John,
I'll get into it. It's a state of play.
Did you see where the line was on this giant glass and where it is now?
All right. Yeah. Okay. So don't worry, Derek. I'll handle it. Let's talk
I think we were
about
going to talk about state of play in TGS.
We're going to talk about
Yes.
the state of play.
Videos
So,
game.
A state
Neither
of play
of
that
which
was
I
actually
watched, but I'll bullshit my way through this segment.
There's
the
articles.
state of play was
Welcome to
actually
my whole career on this podcast. Here's an article. I'm like, oh, that's great.
the state of play was actually pretty good. It wasn't bad.
It was really good.
I am normally supremely underwhelmed.
I'm gonna
by
hold on
Sony.
before John
I'm
says
usually
anything else. Can
whelmed.
I make a guess? Was there, like, old JRPGs in the state of play?
Oh, you goddamn know it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because this is the barometer for if a state of play is good or
right.
Yeah.
For John.
Absolutely. Of course there was, Jeff. If I'm praising something, there was absolutely an old 2D or JRPG present there. Like, come on. We all fucking know this. No, but I thought it was really good. Like there was something, I think, for everybody there. There was that, I can't remember what the fuck it's called, but that claymation, like, spooky horror game. Like, what the fuck was that, Britt?
I'll look it up. Keep talking.
Yeah, please look it up because it looks fucking awesome. I thought that it had real like Little Nightmares vibes to it, or like some crazy like Tim Burton shit. The Midnight Walk, that's what it's called. The Midnight Walk. Thank you, chat. The
Well,
Midnight
fuck me.
Walk. What, Britt? You know what? I'm still going to give you credit for it because you tried your best. The Midnight Walk looks fucking awesome. I thought that looked really fucking cool. Obviously, the highlight of the show for me was the Lunar Remastered Collection, which is Lunar 1 and Lunar Eternal Blue, which are two extremely, extremely good classic RPGs that were on the Sega CD and then ported to the Saturn and ported to the PlayStation. And now they're finally being made available to a wider audience. And they look great. They've got some of the best animated cutscenes of that era. I could not be fucking happier that that the Lunar games are coming back. So yeah, if you have not played Lunar, Derek, did you ever play the Lunar franchise?
No, I didn't.
Oh, dude, you're in for a treat. This is good
like
shit.
the song was super popular.
The what?
The song in it. There's a character that sings the song.
Yes. Yeah, I know exactly. Yep. It's a great. They're great fucking games, Derek, and especially being a fan of anime, Derek. This is gonna be right up your fucking alley.
I mean,
especially being a fan of anime. Why would you do that to Derek?
I'm saying, dude, like Derek's a fan of anime. These games are
skewer Derek right here live.
These games are
especially because you're a fucking weeb,
Hey, Derek, you
Enjoy
fucking
this
known
fucking
anime.
game.
Derek, I know you're a huge fucking loser who's gonna die alone,
Derek,
but
Derek, are you
prefers
ashamed
the
of your
term
love of
otaku,
anime?
John.
Derek, are you sad about being an otaku?
I am the
think-
most regretful anime fan.
Same.
I watch a lot of anime and I fucking hate anime.
I have a fucking Cowboy Bebop purse. And like I went to Walmart the other day and somebody was like, "Ooh, what anime have you been watching lately?" And I was just like, none.
Yikes.
I literally here's the
None.
here's the I'm gonna lay out
Demon Slayer?
my shame. Okay, I straight up watch all the recaps of like everything that's coming out every season, and I pay attention to like all of these shows that are coming out to find the ones I think I'm going to watch, and I usually start 5 or 6 of them and hate all of them but like one.
My Hero
I
was
do
where
this
like,
to myself.
yeah, I like used to keep up on anime pretty good, but My Hero was the one I was just like, I'm tapping out. I'm so tired of the creepy little fucking
Good, great
sex
baby.
pest. Yeah, the
Fuck.
sex pest
Why is
characters.
there a piece? Every one of these shows needs to have one dude whose entire job is to make sure no women watch. Like that's
Right.
I am so
I hate
fucking
it.
sad I brought up anime.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck is
Anyway,
wrong with me? Like,
I
I'm
don't
not.
know.
Let's keep fucking talking about anime. So let's-
no, we can't talk
At
about
least
anime.
the
'cause
Samurai's
we gotta
been pretty
talk
good
about,
to me.
We can't talk about anime because we got to talk about Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered.
Oh my god, I was gonna bring up Horizon Remastered as my thing that I'm mad about in the show.
Go ahead, Derek.
Dude,
Let's hear it.
I am so pissed about this game because the only thing I didn't watch the state of play. I caught everything after the fact because I was busy. And I saw somebody posted the comparison of Aloy in the original Horizon Zero Dawn and the remaster.
No.
Brit, it looks. She got yassified. It looks like they did the higher
No,
fan shit for real.
Okay, so I'm gonna push
Derek,
back.
I'm gonna chime in real quick because we
Yeah.
talked about that in the Discord a lot. I would just look at it a bit more because I think
It's
some
not
of those
that.
were
It's not that
graphic.
bad. If you actually look at
Okay.
what
It's just a different light source in
Yeah,
that picture. Like,
I think there's more going on. But the thing is, it is rough because she's definitely the cleaning up makes her look more like conventionally pretty and made up. And I don't think it's a problem, right? I don't think it's a problem for Aloy to look one way or the other. What pisses me off is these weird gooner chuds whose only reason they ever want to play a video game is so they can jerk off to a 15-year-old protagonist.
yeah, the Gooners.
Right. Like, however old
Gooners
Aloy is,
never
doesn't
say
matter.
die.
I don't give a shit. But like, that's the only reason they play video games is so they can fucking jerk it to the most bland, vanilla, like, bullshit possible. And like, we had this whole fight about like, no, we gotta make Aloy prettier. How dare she have like any hair on her face, right? Like, how dare she look at all
yeah, that
like
was
a real
great. I
human
remember that.
being? And it's
I
like,
remember. I remember.
way to tell
Peach
me,
Fuzz
way to
Gate.
tell me you've never been near a real woman, fuckers. But like, it sucked. It sucked to see that and see like it's not full blown yassified Aloy, but like, man. Also, talk about a game that didn't need a fucking remaster. You can buy Horizon Zero Dawn right now on your PS5. It's fine.
It didn't need a remaster. It already looks amazing. But like I don't like I think people are making kind of a mountain out of a molehill out of the like, because those are two comparison pictures. I mean, they're still frames, and that one they're both. It's very clearly a different scene in the game. And it's also very clearly like different lighting. So like I watched the trailer, and she doesn't look. I don't think she looks yassified.
Okay.
Like
well,
I just think it looks. What I will say, it looks weirdly blurry to me. I'm like, wow, this is the remastered version. It's a bit blurry.
I still think it doesn't need to exist, but what do I know?
No, it doesn't need to exist at all. Like that's my issue. Like Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered at 150% does not need to be a thing. It's still a gorgeous game. Yeah, does not need to exist.
It's really fucking hard, and I'm trying to decide what the issue is.
Looking it down, yeah. Anyway,
so while Britt is staring at Aloy,
I do have two things that were obviously the most Derek core shit.
Before you do the Derek core shit, can I make one note, Derek?
No, they adjusted her nose. They did. I'm just going to be randomly talking as I know.
You're good, John.
No, you're good. Can we all agree that this is the most awkward moment to announce Pal World is coming to your console?
It's not a good timing.
Like, dude, I fucking lost it when I saw that announcement. I was like, oh man. Like, you know that Sony's like, fuck, it's too late to change the lineup. God damn it. Like we'll just fuck it. Nobody, you know what? It's probably fine. Nobody's going to say anything. And dude, like the timing of announcing that Pal World is coming to your console could not be more fucking awkward than it was.
It's so fucking funny
right
dude.
Now. That was really funny. Derek, bring up your Derek. I already know what one of them is, Derek.
You know what both of them are, because multiple people brought it up in the group chat to point it out to me. I think you were one of them. So, look, we got a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds, and folks, and a release date, February 28th. I'm going to be so fucking abnormal about this game. I put my PTO request in before the trailer was over. I am a sicko for this game. I love a lot of the new monster designs and stuff they showed off in this most recent trailer. They redid the exact same trailer at Tokyo Game Show today, and the only difference is they added like 3 seconds to the end of it to reveal that a classic monster is coming back. This stupid scaly pink chicken called Yan Kut-Ku that I love so dearly. Love this fucker.
That's my drag name.
I'm gonna make a hat out of him. Yes,
Derek, I have to know. I have to know. How many of these fucking Monster Hunter monster names do you have memorized in that weird head of yours?
Like all of them, dude.
Just rattle them off. I want to hear you rattle them off.
No, there's so many. Do you want me to do 10 of them? Do you like 10? Do you just? How about we start with the original Monster Hunter? Right.
This isn't the fucking Pokemon rap.
Because you've got Velocidrome, Gendro, Myodrome, right? Which were the Raptors. You had Yan Kut-Ku, Basarius and Gravios, Rathalos and Rathian, Monobolos and Diablos, Plesioth and Cephadrome, and then you had Kirin and Lao Shenlong and Fatalis were the Elder Dragons. That's all just the first game. Although they added Yangaruga in the PSP port. Like, do you need me to do this? John.
Derek,
we can just say I'm autistic, okay? It's
Derek,
fine.
I actually need you to stop now because I'm
on the ground, Derek.
Derek,
what was that?
I do need you to stop.
How many toothpicks are on the ground?
Derek,
that's not autism.
I do need you to stop. I am this close to taking your fucking lunch money and stuffing you in the locker. Please stop.
Shut the fuck up, CJ.
CJ says Tinky Winky, Gaga, Poe, Blanca, Urkel, Peter, Brian, all the monsters.
I told you, John, you don't want to just make me list
things.
No,
that was a mistake. I want to beat you up now.
I warned you, and you were like, no, do it. And now you're gonna take my lunch money. Too bad. My mom and dad gave me lunch money in check form, so it couldn't get taken. Why would I admit
Y'all got
that?
lunch money? That's
I-
cute.
That's
Yeah.
even worse.
We had money before
Alright.
the addiction tore my family apart.
Hera just jumped up here and like put her paw on my leg. She's like, "Dad, you're not paying attention to me."
But yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds looks incredible. I'm going to be so abnormal about it. You're not going to see me for a couple of weeks, I think, after that
You're
game
gonna be
comes
so
out.
fucking insufferable.
Yeah, exactly. Good thing you're not going to be able to deal with or you're not going to have to deal with me because I won't be calling you and I won't be answering the fucking phone. The other thing was Dynasty Warriors Origins. Looks really good. I am a big fan of Dynasty Warriors and spin-offs of that franchise. And Dynasty Warriors Origins looks like finally a semi-modern take on this fucking franchise. Because they really, really fucked the last mainline Dynasty Warriors title was really bad. So yeah, it looks good. And I can't convince you to try Dynasty Warriors if you don't like these types of games. I just love it, and I don't know what.
How many enemies are there? They were talking about how many enemies are on screen this go around.
I don't.
It's some
a lot,
crazy
dude.
fucking
A lot.
number, dude. Like
I know that in one
thousands.
clip from like a gameplay stream at TGS, they killed like 1,000 dudes in one super attack. So that was pretty sick. Oh my god, I love her. Oh my
Why are we not talking
god.
about Lego Fortnite being 2-player yet? Isn't that the biggest news that came out from?
What is Lego Fortnite?
Lego.
I'm glad I didn't ask it. 'Cause I was like, I like that question.
Don't
gonna
worry,
get
I'm here.
skewered. Thanks, Derek.
That's not a real thing.
It's not bad. I was just fucking around though, but it
Is it
ain't.
just
Okay.
Fortnite with like Lego skins, or is it like a Lego game in Fortnite?
It's kind of like Minecraft and like Animal Crossing and stuff. Like you get to build like homes and houses, and you have quests from random Fortnite NPCs, and you farm, like you get wood and rocks
Okay.
and you get.
I'm sorry.
sheep.
Can somebody translate what CJ said in chat?
I'd
So
prefer
So
not to.
basically, let me have a look. Lego CB Riz,
Or John of
Ohio.
all people needs to not look.
No, actually, you know what? Having a 15-year-old CJ, I know what you're talking about, you child. Wow, God, CJ's just a teenager, just a teen.
I
my
love CJ.
My 15-year-old uses this language. CJ, I expect better from you.
I expect CJ to be exactly the person he already is. And that's the difference between us, John.
Riz, Ohio.
So my excitement was obviously Velgard looks great, love it. But Alan Wake 2 DLC.
Oh,
Yo, I'm such
yeah.
a big
That looks
Alan
good.
Wake fan.
I still need to play the actual base game. I'm gonna get to it. I promise.
Oh, you're gonna hate it. It's dog shit. Like
Alan
it's
Wake
like-
2?
Oh no, the Alan Wake 2 is gorgeous. I thought you meant original.
No. I've
Alan
played
Wake.
Alan Wake. It doesn't hold up at all. No, I haven't played Alan Wake 2 yet.
It's good. It's really good. I still listen to Herald of Darkness to this day.
Oh my
Love
god. Fucking love Poets of the Fall. I'm so glad that they just keep getting. Every time a new Remedy game comes out, the real win is that we're getting at least one new Poets of the Fall song. Oh.
It's a very good game. I still think about it to this day, where it's like I wish that I can go back in time and just kind of erase my brain and replay it again. 'Cause
Same with Control. Same with
with Control. Yeah, so I haven't actually played the Control DLC, which got released like 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for Zach because we play through Alan Wake together, and I'm waiting for him to finish Control. He started it and then kind of put it aside when Dawn Trail came out, and he beat Final Fantasy V. He's a big trophy dude, so if he plays the game, he's not finishing it until he gets the platinum on it. And Final Fantasy V took him a while. And then he did Astrobot. He fucking took that from me. I bought it, but it's fine. Whatever. He's done with it now. Now I can play. It's fine. But yeah, no, I'm super excited for the Alan Wake DLC. Now, like, I'm excited that I get to play both of them at the same time, so I don't have to play one and then wait for the next one. Very excited. Love me some Alan Wake. Love me some Remedy. Love me some. Don't know who the voice actor for Alan Wake. What's his name? Fucking blanked.
I don't know. I don't know the name.
It's Joe.
Shut the fuck
Joey
up.
JoJo Jr. Chef.
Fuck off. Thank you. Thank you. And he does the Doctor in Control, and he's like my favorite fucking guy.
I like
Watch him not
Derek with the
answer.
gin in him. It's good.
Yeah, put him in his place. You know,
He's
sometimes
not
you just
gonna
gotta give him a
come
sucker
back.
punch.
Oh no.
Derek, you muted.
I know I'm not.
Now you're not.
I wasn't before, I don't think.
Oh, it wasn't picking up.
I just laughed stupid and low.
Oh my god, watch him not come back. Watch him not fucking come back. Look what you did. What did he think with Joey Jojo, though? Like, did he think that was going to get a positive reaction?
Oh, I gotta ring him again. I feel bad now.
He'll be back. He'll be back on his own terms.
Yeah, he will. He'll find something to charge in about.
I didn't even let him finish.
So let's talk about Lunar. That'll get him back in. Let's
Lunar looks like shit.
Lunar looks so bad. Like, it shouldn't have been announced. It should not have been in the lineup, I don't think.
I want to talk about this fake ass Love Alive that got fucking announced at the what was it, one of the Xbox showcase for Tokyo Game Show, and it looks like Threads of Time. John would have fucking hated this HD 2D like Chrono Trigger Live Alive Chained Echoes looking game. Yeah, he wouldn't have liked this at all.
Oh my god.
On a genuine note, I will say I had no interest in Lego Horizon because, like, I used to love the Lego games, and then they just really went downhill in quality. And I know there's a lot of bad things going on at like TT Games, who does all them. Yeah. I did not know that this wasn't TT Games, and this is like an entirely different type of Lego game. So it
looks very cute.
I'm curious to like how it plays. I can't really get a good feel.
Okay,
like,
good. I'm starting to feel real bad.
All the same thing.
But... All right, kick him out again. Kick him out again.
I damn near did, and I stopped myself.
Tastes like summer sausage, and I haven't had any summer sausage today.
Oh no,
weird.
Yep. So yeah, and it's funny that you mentioned that, Jeff, because like Zach and I were both watching the trailer, and we're like, "That looks really good. That looks really fun."
Yeah,
it's just not for us. Like, we're not. Yeah. We're not Lego like players, but for the people who love Lego games, it looks super fucking dope.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I heard it's not a Lego game. Like, it doesn't play like any of the other Lego games. So I'm kinda,
interesting.
Yeah, because like I'm just kind of over those at this point. So but I haven't seen like raw gameplay of this, so I don't know what the loop is. Because those ones are all really predictable. You go through a level and you just smash stuff up, and there's some like really basic puzzles, and there's only so much of that I can do. So I'm interested to
like
see
the Lego aesthetic, right? Like people who just enjoy those types of. Yeah, it does. It looks very cute. And I said that when it first got announced.
Yeah,
I'm more excited about that than I am fucking the remaster of original.
I try to say that now, like even when I'm not interested in a game, I can look at it and be like, you know what, that looks cute.
Yeah,
like,
it's not for me.
But like, yeah.
Is there a way? The same shit when it got announced.
Is there a way to avoid Twitch ads, Derek? Like, is there a way that we can like turn them off?
No, we have to have them on. Like,
I think a certain amount of them have to be on, but I don't know.
Oh, that sucks.
A lot about how this stuff works.
I mean, but that's it.
I think you get a lot more control if you're like higher up the food chain, and we're not. So,
Twitch ads feed my family. Fuck off, CJ.
I actually like saw this streamer basically saying that ads like turn your ads on because it's like the most single greatest benefit you can do, because when you're running ads, Twitch wants to kind of like the algorithm puts you higher than like others when like on the search page and everything.
That could be true.
I love the algorithm. Love the algorithm.
So he said he went from like, I don't know, like it was like some jump in the amount, like from like 35 to 55%, like more participation in his chats and everything. And yeah, so no, we have to have them. Y'all just gotta fucking I just had to watch an ad too. So eat shit, watch ads, support SDGC.
I support SDGC, but don't eat shit if you can help it.
Yeah,
like don't.
We gotta.
Sounds like that's what you did after that fucking burp, motherfucker. You want to explain that?
Yeah, so
no,
like
don't.
I said,
please don't.
Like I
please
no. You fucking brought this on yourself. Like I said, It tasted like summer sausage, but I haven't had any summer sausage today. So I'm trying
What
to.
do we think? What do we think about the Chroma collection for the
The what collection? The burp?
No, the
I think
Chroma
I think it's an
collection.
underrated Critical Role arc. Never mind that joke. Continue.
Eric, you've had too much fucking gin tonight. You can't. You're
Hell
not even
yeah, I
coherent
have.
anymore.
That's a
It's,
really funny joke to anybody who listened to the first campaign of Critical Role.
I did not.
I did not do that,
So
Derek.
the Chroma
but-
collection is the new colors of the fucking PS5s.
Yeah.
You got
Oh,
indigo,
okay.
pearl,
I
and
know-
teal.
yeah.
I liked
Hey,
pearl.
Did anybody else
I
get
gotta
that?
look at it. Hang on.
Did anybody else other than Jeff get their fucking 30th
I
anniversary
don't think Jeff
PS5
did
Pro?
even. Oh yeah, Jeff
He just
said
got
he
the
did.
Pro.
He just got the Pro.
Wait, I
They-
thought you
I
just
mean-
got the Pro.
Yeah, well, the 30th in Canada was a far bigger disaster than,
So many people didn't get it.
Well, in the States, it was on PS Direct, but that doesn't exist here. So Best Buy got 100 PS5 Pros 30th anniversary. The rest of them went to EB Games, who are not doing online orders and not taking pre-orders. They will only offer them exclusively in store on November 7th. So that's the anniversary Pro here. So I got my normal Pro and I'm happy. Because fuck that.
It was a
Fuck yeah,
disaster all around. Like so many
Yeah.
people didn't get one. Like it's
Well, I mean, there's 12,000 for the whole world. Like, I get it, but there's got to be a better way. Like, it's 2024, and we still can't find an orderly, fair way to order high demand things online, whether
Right,
they're like
without
tickets
fucking
or products. Like, there's got to
resellers,
be a
yeah.
better way.
Or
Someone should be able to
or-
solve this.
Or just make enough to where anybody and everyone can buy one and celebrate 30 years of PlayStation.
What if
There's a
people?
novel
What if
idea
people
for
who
ya.
scalp collectors' items on eBay? What if there was like a button that you could send a fucking predator drone strike to their house? That
I thought you were gonna
solve
say-
it.
or
That would solve
or
the
a glitter
problem.
bomb and less killing.
Derek, I'm not. I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna just say, "What if there was a button you could press to send a predator to their house?" I'm like, Derek, let's not.
That's
Derek.
That's almost funnier. I like that one better.
What's the whole school bully not so
Press the
tough
button and
since
send
being
fucking Dr.
molested?
Disrespect to their house. Let's
Like,
go.
Like,
I
Derek,
was
are we
actually
talking
just
like a
thinking, like,
doctor?
literally the predator.
Let me hit it.
But yeah,
let me
the
hit, let me hit
Predator,
it.
like-
No, sorry, dude. I what I heard was a button on eBay that sends fucking Diddy to people's houses. Like,
DLC that he Dr. Disrespect was a DLC character for a Predator game where he was the Predator
That's
and they had to
so
remove
funny.
him.
No, I didn't. Holy
Yeah.
shit! Are you serious?
Yeah, the Predator game. Yeah, he was like a cosmetic as the Predator and they had to remove
That's fucking
It's
amazing.
so good. It's so good.
Jeff's looking it up right now.
You got to type Predator hunting grounds because all you type is Dr. Disrespect Predator. You're not getting much.
Now that I'm not, I'm sad that I'm not on Twitter anymore because I made a really good joke on Blue Sky the other week where Apple rolled out their iOS 18 and I was like, Dr. Disrespect thinks 17 is just fine.
Oh no.
And 7 whole people saw it because it's Blue Sky.
I know. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
You know,
it
like
didn't
we
get
see
the.
that, but so many like people that I don't see on Twitter anymore are so active over there. Like,
Yeah.
No,
there's
I'm
a
getting
lot
more
of,
and more
like,
active over there.
yeah, it's definitely it's taken off more than I've realized, and I need to just switch over there. Period. But I'm a
Switch
fucking
because
masochist.
Twitter fucking sucks. And
You
like,
just want me to
and
make
now-
a switch because you're not on Twitter anymore.
Well, yeah, Britt, I just want to talk to you more. You're my friend. I love you. But, you know, like, I know Britt's like, fuck, it was wholesome. Fuck, John, that was wholesome, and I wasn't expecting it.
No, I'm like,
Oh.
you say that, but you're fucking post. Pillnock's like, oh, I want to watch SDGC for Brit, and you're like, you should watch for these instead. I'm a tough guy. Watch for my
Okay, first of all, I wasn't. That had nothing to do with Pillnock. I was just like, yo, come check this shit out,
Mhm.
right? But
Yeah.
two,
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know the fuck I was going with that. But what I was gonna say. What the fuck was I gonna say? Britt, you're fucking throwing me off, goddamn
Yeah,
it.
because
You're
I got in your head. It's true.
Britt, you're fucking
real.
Britt, you're yucking my yums, Britt. You're yucking my yums. Fucking
Sam
rolling
Bear
out a-
also loves my impersonation of John.
Yeah, how does that go again, Brett? How does
I'm
that
not doing it again.
I'm a real
It's
tough
gotta
guy.
be. This has got to be special for a moment.
Rar is right though, Britt. You've got a lot of Johnfidence in that impression. Your Johnfidence levels are high there.
I
You're,
don't take that as a compliment, but thank you,
you're
Rar.
so
Thank
fucking
you.
mad now. You're so
Thank
fucking
you.
mad now.
Yeah.
What else happened
When
this
am I
week,
not
guys?
mad? Let's be real. When am I not mad? I'm a woman living in a man's world.
Oof.
Okay, there's
Was
this
that
guy.
everything
Okay,
at the State of Play?
I'm-
There was a Ghost of Tsushima sequel, right?
Yeah.
Right? Isn't Erica
Ishii.
what's her
Ishii.
face?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ishii. She does the main
yeah,
character.
we
in
talked
the
about
game.
that at the beginning of the show actually, because you weren't here. But
Yeah,
we
because I
because you
actually
have
put effort
is
into
this like-
my appearance instead of just popping on
I-
PJ pants and green socks.
I didn't
So-
watch
Hey,
it.
you know what?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, you know what? This is what
Good
makes
night,
me
baby.
comfortable, Britt. I'm comfortable
Love you too.
in my skin. Britt's like John. I was actually doing shit like being a parent. You were just sitting around in your fucking pajamas, sitting on your couch, which is
Britt's
not
getting real.
incorrect. She's right. She's absolutely right. Britt is getting like Britt is very, very on. Britt, you are like very, very, very in your face, very real tonight. I can respect that. I can respect that.
Appreciate that.
Hey, you know what? Appreciate it. Nice.
Thanks for that.
Nice.
A mist. So,
Tried to
missed.
thumbs up. I missed.
I tried a thumbs up. I missed. I did a thumbs down.
Y'all are never
Oh my God,
getting
I still
the
think I-
fucking allegations of echolalia.
I don't even know what
So-
that means. You keep saying that. What does that mean?
It's a fucking autistic trait where you just constantly repeat a sound that's stuck in your head over and over and over again.
Well,
Both of
that's
you
not a sound.
motherfuckers
It's-
need. Well, okay, or a phrase or an audio.
But that's
tick.
just my fucking sense. I've been doing that since and my friends group has been doing that for a long time.
I thought we were your friends group.
You are now because my bestie ditched me. So
Seek diagnose.
Well, you know what? We're your besties now, Britt.
that's
We're
right.
your besties. Britt,
That's right.
I'm proud to call you my bestie.
I don't know. You didn't sound too proud about it when I was calling you out on your PJs and socks.
Yeah, well, you know what? Here's the thing,
Jeff
though.
just uncomfortably
fucking like-
sitting over it.
I like wearing PJs and socks, Britt. I like
I-
one. I'm
you know-
wearing. I'm wearing.
I wish I
wearing-
could, but I'm a woman, so if I didn't show up, and I'd get judged for it.
So, Britt, here's the thing. I'm wearing socks because there's no free feet content on this channel. Okay?
that's right.
Like you
That's
guys,
right,
you
King.
motherfuckers
You
gotta
charge
pay
for that shit.
You guys, you motherfuckers, looking's not for free. Okay, it's gonna cost you something. But
I've
I-
seen a
I
lot
wear
of free
PJs.
content over the years.
What's that?
I said that I've seen a lot of free content over the years.
Well, Derek, that's
I
because
just
Remember that
pictured
first
John-
charity stream that was just the two of us in your basement, and just fucking shrimps out and everything, dude? Like
that was the time where we were playing Jackbox, and somebody was, and the question was the title of the shortest book ever written, and one of the answers was bad or good opinions by John Phipps, and yet the next one was John Phipps's good opinions. Like it was, I was like, wow, like
yeah,
that.
you got slaughtered, and you've never
We
been
That
need
the
was
to
the
same.
community Jackbox again.
We
That shit
do.
was fun. That shit was fun.
I
I
own
mean,
like every
I
one
mean-
of them at this point, so yeah.
I seem to remember that we've got a fucking a fundraiser coming up in a few weeks.
That'd be
Actually,
cool.
Derek,
Yeah.
when is the fundraiser? Why don't you tell people when the fundraiser
Well,
is?
the current plan is for it to be the weekend after the election. So what's that? November like 7th,
What do you mean
8th?
the current plan? You motherfuckers have better bought your plane tickets
Well,
already.
that's so. First off, I'm just driving. But no, I mean that's what I've
Help
got.
me, I'm
booked.
poor.
Is 8, 9? We can.
No,
Um,
I'm just kidding. I was
okay.
quoting fucking Bridesmaids.
Oh. But yeah, so the plan is probably November 8th and 9th. That Friday and Saturday will be our stream days. So we'll see. I can't put the plan together because I don't know who's going to be there. Right now, the only people confirmed is me, John, and Britt. And CJ and Justin are both on the maybe train a month out.
CJ.
Like,
CJ, are you
But,
coming or not? I know he's right there in chat.
but
CJ can actually. CJ can sell.
It
some feet
depends
today.
on how much the Dolphins win. Let's.
I genuinely need to put together like a backup plan for if it's only the three of us, because the current plan will not work without 4 people or more. So, but that's okay. I'll do it. It's fine. I am used to having to get backup plans together. So we'll see.
So the only thing I care about is Brit streaming Bad Ben.
Oh, that's
It'll
gonna
take 30
happen.
And it's
minutes.
happening regardless of what
Yeah,
day.
that's gonna
Oh,
happen.
I can't. I am more excited about Brit playing Bad Ben for the world than I am just about anything else.
John. I'm bringing an ice cream maker and making homemade ice cream. How is that not the most exciting thing?
You know what's not exciting that
What?
got released at the fucking showcase State of Play?
Hit me.
What's
Stellar Blade getting a fucking Nier.
Somebody said it's
Yeah,
turning
that
into
was-
Avengers Endgame for Gooners.
Like Zach was like, I've heard good things about the game. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
No.
Like it's like all of the whole game is just surrounded by chuds. and-
Everything reasonable I've heard about Stellar Blade that isn't absorbed in Gooner discourse is like it's fine, but it's nothing special. Like
drowning in Gooner discourse.
yeah, exactly.
Just
Which is a shit
merged.
because like here's the thing: Nier Automata is genuinely like a fucking incredible game.
That's something I need to go. That's another game.
I
that's-
hate that its reputation is so heavily tied to like, and you can see 2B's ass. Like I don't like it's a really fucking poignant and good game.
You're not
Unlike
fucking
Stellar
wrong.
Blade, so you
Pascal
can't. I
is the
know
absolute
you can
best
see the
fucking
booty,
character in that game.
but what's up?
I said Pascal is the absolute best fucking character in
Fucking
Nier
love
Automata. I'm not gonna
Pascal.
hear any discussion about it.
Um,
Did you guys see that
I
all
hate
of the
fucking
Gooners
9S.
are mad at IGN because they think that their poll for Game of the Year is rigged against
yeah, I don't
Black
give a
Myth
shit what they
Wukong?
think about anything.
Yeah,
What
we don't give a
why-
shit.
Why do people like why do like those chuds like they latched onto Stellar Blade for obvious reasons, but like they're all about Black Myth Wukong, and I can't figure out why.
Because the fucking developer Reb wrote an article about this. John, you should
Yeah.
read it.
It's a good article.
I should read that.
But it's
Did
because
she- so funnily enough, she posted on Blue Sky like she's currently in the process of switching locations, and one of the movers was like, "Oh, you're gamers? Did y'all play Black Myth Wukong?" And they asked her
Oh.
that, and she was like, "No, but I've heard good things.
I've heard good things. Heard great things
shit.
about it.
Soul Reaver remasters. I've never played Soul Reaver, but I think
Oh, Britt, you're in for some games that probably don't hold up all that great, but are still really good.
I'm excited
like,
for it. It looks silly and stupid, and I'm down for it.
So the Soul Reaver games have some of the best writing and voice acting like ever. Like Kane and Raziel are two incredibly well written, well acted characters.
I think there's a lot of rose tinted
s-
glasses there, but
So no, like the voice acting and writing is excellent
I think
even
it's
by
pretty
today's
good.
standards.
Pretty good for its
The
time.
gameplay has not aged well. Especially in the first, like Soul Reaver came out on the PlayStation. Soul Reaver 2 came out on the PlayStation 2. Soul Reaver, I actually went back and I played it last year. It's tough to go back to. So I will be very interested to see.
If they do any like QTL stuff.
No. It's just the games, I think. Like very similar to the Tomb Raider collection. Like you can either play with the original visuals or with like the updated, visuals and chuds are mad that a statue has smaller tits or something. I saw like I don't know.
I do
don't-
not give a shit what they
But-
think about anything.
Well, Derek, I'm fucking saying it. But yeah, like the Soul River games, I'll pick them up. Just don't go if you've never played these before, or if you haven't played them in a long time. I went back and I played the first Soul Reaver last year, or at least I tried to. They, from a gameplay perspective, they don't hold up great.
I'm hoping they have some quality of life upgrades, kind of like Dead Rising did.
I don't think they will. I think these are very similar to the Tomb Raider 1 through 3 games. That
Didn't
got
they have some
remastered,
control
whereas,
updates
like,
at least though?
yeah, but you could only use those with the updated visuals, which, okay, like, but that was really it. And but like the control, I don't know. I whatever quality of life updates are here for these, I expect them to be very minimal. And so I'm going to be really, really interested to see how these are received by today's standards. Because, like, I
pointed out that Amy Hennig wrote and directed both Soul Reavers too. So if you're a fan,
He
of
did.
her
Yeah.
work, like that gives you an idea of, especially when you talk about like the characters and writing. Obviously, that's one of her big strong points as well.
yeah, no, I mean they're
What
they're
else has she
they're
done?
fin- Yeah, I mean they're phenomenally written.
What else has she done?
Didn't she do like the
Amy
first
Hennig?
Uncharted?
Uncharted.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I say
Mm-hmm.
that, but I've never played the first Uncharted game, so
So actually, you know what? Now you got me
maybe-
curious.
Oh, the all three of the first three Uncharted's.
Yeah, she did
Oh,
all
okay.
3 of the Uncharted games. She didn't do the 4th one. She's done other stuff too. She did a Star Wars game.
The hard part
Oh
is
no,
that,
she was gonna do. She
is
was
that
gonna do
a
a
couple
Star Wars
projects
game.
got canceled in between like Uncharted 3 and
She had a rough ride. She
Yeah.
She had
basically
some
bounced-
really
yeah.
bad luck.
yeah.
Because she
She had
basically
some-
was making Star Wars Outlaws before it was Star Wars Outlaws, and when it was with EA, it was going to be like, it was basically like an Uncharted game in the Star Wars universe, and then that one got canned, and then I think she went to a new studio that didn't work out.
She's
So she
writing
had a
that-
rough time, but
Writing that Marvel
she's like-
1943 that looks kind of cool conceptually. The World
Mhm.
War II one that looks kind of sick.
yeah, but I mean,
So
she is
she
Uncharted.
actually-
Like, she's the reason Uncharted exists. So
Yeah.
She also did some of the writing in Forspoken. She also did some of the and she's doing the writing for Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra.
I've
That
never
game-
heard that before.
Oh
Never
no,
heard
that game
that.
with Captain America and Black Panther that's coming that looks really good. Set in 1943.
I'm sure I've
looks fucking
seen
awesome.
something that this game. I don't even recognize that this game exists.
It looks.
Rise of
I
Hydra.
recognize you, Derek. I listen. I hear
A
you.
game
don't
called
worry.
a game called Rise of Hydra sounds like it should have come out 10 years ago.
I know,
but-
right?
Yeah, it does, but it's. I mean, it looks really fucking good.
Okay.
That's pretty much. Oh, she did Jack and Daxter. I did not know that.
I hear you, Derek.
My favorite announcement from State of Play, and it's going to be the first thing I play on my PlayStation 5 Pro, is that the PS1 Dino Crisis is coming back.
Oh yes!
It's the closest
Yeah.
thing to a
I
win.
wanted an
Yeah.
upgrade. I wanted the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah,
upgrade,
I
but-
know. I'll take. I agree, Britt. I'll take that. The only way I've been able to play this, which is so much effort, I don't bother, is I still have my PlayStation TV or my Vita TV or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah,
Um,
PlayStation TV.
And because I own the original PS1 Classic version that I bought on like the PS3 or Vita store, I could hook up this PS TV and then download that. But you need a
That's
DualShock
crazy
4
because
for it 'cause it doesn't
DuckStation
work
is
with-
free, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, I mean,
It's
at
pretty
least they're at least acknowledging Dino Crisis exists. So that's
it's
that's
on
their
every
job.
survey they do. And everyone just
God.
mass votes for Dino Crisis stuff, and then
Yeah.
Capcom goes,
God.
I
anyway.
just think it's funny that they announced
That
Power
Mega
Stone
Man.
coming back before they did Dino Crisis.
They're
Like,
gonna make a new big budget Dino Crisis, and it's going to flop, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
the funniest thing. The internet will gaslight them into a new Dino
I want to
Crisis,
say
and
that.
nobody
I
will.
want to say that
I'll
would
be
be the
honest.
case, but Capcom has been way too fucking smart about
Mhm.
their releases lately. Like
Yeah.
they've been hitting.
Yeah.
They've been.
They're
slamming
I
it
they're
out.
on
can't
some
for
shit.
years, but like
Capcom,
Yeah.
these terrible Jurassic World movies keep making $1 billion, and the Resident
Yeah.
Evil series is as big as ever. Like, so
Capcom doesn't make
fucking make
flops.
a Resident Evil game with dinosaurs. It prints money.
yeah, Capcom does not make flops right now, man. Like they just
Yeah.
don't. So that's not a thing I think would happen.
Except for Exoprimal, the dinosaur shooter game.
Yeah, but
Well, we
that-
made Extra Primal, and you guys didn't buy that. What do you want?
here's
It didn't
Dino
have
Crisis.
Regina
on-
in it. It didn't have a hot redhead in it. That's what the
It-
issue was.
it did have a hot redhead in it. It just wasn't Regina.
Yeah.
But
No,
I
we
get
want
what Derek's
Regina.
saying. They're gonna get Sony with Morbius, where they're like, "That's what you guys
We're gonna
wanted."
get gaslit into the most expensive Dino Crisis
Fuck.
remake ever.
Y'all don't know how excited I am for Power Stone. Like,
I texted you immediately. I knew.
We both texted
Yeah.
her, Derek, immediately. We were, she was getting texts from multiple people like Power Stone, but all people were texting her was Power Stone, and she's like, "Fucking, what about it?" She's like, "What?
yeah,
What's
like,
going on?"
yeah, it's a great game. Like, what's going on?
I definitely gave context. Unfortunately, I can't prove it because it's like what a couple
Lost.
it's a couple months
Yeah.
ago, which means that it would break my thumb scrolling up to get to it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm super fucking excited for it. That's gonna be
The last two this year, up before the announcement, right? But like for this year and then for last year's charity thing, I tried so hard to sneak Power Stone in, but there's no good fucking way to do it.
really.
So,
There's no good
good
Wow,
way.
that's surprising.
Well, because it's not available on anything, and like you can't. It just doesn't like emulate for shit. Like I think you could have done. Yeah, I remember looking into it. It just wouldn't have been possible, basically. So I fucking tried, but Capcom fixed it.
You don't get any credit, Derek.
you know,
fuck
what
you.
would be
was the one.
good. Like now that I'm thinking about it, that would be a good like. Never mind.
No,
Let's
you
hear
gotta.
it.
Just kidding.
No.
Now
I was
you
gonna
gotta.
say Boulder's Gate, but we can't do that because it
Yeah,
would have to
that would be-
too. Well, yeah, no, because it's only no. You could do 3 players, so it'd be like Derek on the PC, and then.
But I've
us on
already
a
done like
console.
I've already
You
put
can-
like
you can do
1,000 hours
local.
into that game.
But also, like, if you've got it's I don't know. So here's we're at this point just talking about charity stream stuff, like, right? But I've definitely
Fuck it,
thought
dude.
about.
Yeah.
I've definitely thought about like, what if, when we lost the championship, right? Finn and Jeff definitely were gonna be able to come, and CJ and Justin both became maybes instead of for sures. The original championship idea, I was like, I'm dropping that. Well, if this is 3 of us, like, I remember doing stuff like the Pokemon Nuzlocke, right? And it's like, what are some other ideas like that where we can take a game and get like a day out of a game that we can make very funny? And
Fucking Mario Party. I
well,
don't think I could last
we
a
are
whole
going
day of
to
Mario
do.
Party.
I don't know if I could do Mario Party for
Britt,
8 hours though.
If we did an entire day
I'd be done
of
after the
Mario
first
Party,
game.
I would be
No.
the victim of domestic violence. Are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah,
I'd leave.
there's no way friendships would fucking
Martha
survive.
would kill
Like,
me just for what I did to you all. Like, oh yeah.
Felt so good about myself.
we do need to. So like I a few good games, few bad games.
And we're
Bad
talking about
Bender.
this because if y'all have any suggestions of what you want to see us play for fucking
would-
24
yeah, I would-
hours, like
I would
Well,
throw it
love.
out.
I think the plan that I've got together has us doing 2 8-hour streams rather than 2 12-hour streams, because we tend to burn out by the time we're hitting late.
no, you know what I want to do?
I'm open-minded.
Donkey Kong.
Like the original Donkey Kong.
Yeah, with Diddy.
Donkey Kong 64 complete playthrough. 100%.
Oh, you mean Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the OG fucking like Donkey Kong where Mario's got a hammer and he's getting barreled.
Yeah.
No.
See, I think-
country.
Donkey Kong Country is an interesting idea, because like I think if it's just the 3 of us, that instead of pulling up all of these like big multiplayer 4-player like games that like, I think it does give us the opportunity to do stuff like that instead.
Donkey Kong.
It's just hard because
we
I
could just
don't
swap off when
I
one of
don't
us gets
fucking
burnt
know
down.
how many people are showing up in a month. So
Well, even still, like people sit out, right? So plan for
Yeah.
3. If more come, then
yeah.
then we
Yeah.
can just swap off controllers. Like
Yeah. Maybe I'll
Derek, are we playing?
plan around the definites and not the maybes.
okay.
Are we playing Crypt of the Serpent King 2?
There is no
please?
Crypt of the
God.
Serpent King 2.
Pretty
And
sure
I'm
there
not
is.
replaying Crypt of the Serpent King 1. No, there was a game that looked shitty that we were jokingly calling Crypt of the Serpent King 2.
Oh, okay. I
But-
thought there was actually a Crypt of the Serpent King 2.
You can't, John, I beat Crypt of the Serpent King, and you can't make me go back to it. I can't.
I
You
do
may be
think one of
thinking
the
about
nights should be a Jackbox night, though.
Oh, we gotta
For
get
sure.
some
Hold on.
Jackbox in there.
Hold on. Let's hold on. Derek, you made me go back to the fucking Quiet Man. Bitch.
Yeah, I did. Hey, John, guess what? When you least expect it, it's happening again.
No, it's not. I'm not fucking doing it, Derek. I will end my friendship with you.
No,
And
you
not
won't.
just you. I will end
No, you
my
won't.
friendship with all of you. And it's and all of you who lose me as a friend, it's gonna be Derek's fault.
I'm gonna hit Brit with the Quiet Man 1 year is what I'm gonna do.
The one where John just kept fucking repeating his like fucking move over and over again.
Ghost blowjob.
Look at that fucking mean phantom Hummer.
Oh my god.
Mom, wife. God, what a
I
fucking...
will say that was one of the, like, the first time, the second time was agony, but the first time was one of the funniest playthroughs I think we've ever done. We finished the whole game.
The
Derek.
clip of you realizing that I had hit you with the Quiet Man again. it was like Paul Rudd getting Conan O'Brien with Mac and me. It was, and the thing is, guys, as long as you know me, I'm going to keep hitting you with the Quiet Man. But only when you don't expect it.
You fucking suck, Eric. You fucking suck.
He says as he puts
All right.
fucking that one game on me. I don't know what it's called.
Bad Ben.
Bad Ben.
Yeah.
No. So you're actually gonna enjoy this, Brit. Like it's bad in a very, very good way. Like
No, it's not.
Oh yes, it is, Derek. It is, and you fucking know it is. Like I
I was
can't
gonna
wait.
say maybe House Party, but
Yeah.
That
No,
has
I don't
some-
think we can do that.
We can
we
play
don't have
Wheel
that
of
Game
Fortune.
Grumps fucking editing scene behind.
I will
scenes.
say-
Play Wheel of Fortune.
If it's just the three of us and Martha, we could all drop gummies.
Oh my god.
I mean, I can't.
Yeah, you can. You can
No, I
reschedule,
can't.
buddy.
They haven't been rescheduled yet.
They will be by that time.
Not by the time the fundraiser's coming.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. We'll see.
Mm-mm.
What we need to do is somehow play Uno with Jeff while
Yeah, we
he's
gotta digitally play.
remote.
We gotta pull out Xbox 360s and
You
play
can have
Uno.
that when you guys need a breather from the real games. Just throw that in for commercial break. Because just break destroying me at Uno.
or
Yeah,
golf
if you
with friends.
could,
I'll
golf
fucking
with
golf
friends.
Yeah.
Yo, golf with
I
friends
actually would
turned
love
us
if you joined
into
us for a game like from Canada. Just
Yeah.
hop on Discord.
golf.
Jeff and I were just having fun. Like y'all took it like so.
No, I was
serious.
having fun, but I was dissociating so hard.
Finn was like in it to win. That
Oh,
Oh
was-
yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finn was
When
getting
you
like
fucking-
tilted, and I was just like, ah.
When you fucking when you fucking beat Finn at duck game, there is a non-zero chance you're gonna wake up with him stuffing a rag into your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Like
I beat Finn
Like,
at
Finn
Duck Game, and he
Duck
was
Game-
this suddenly like the F slur like came into his mouth, and he had to bite it back. Like,
all right, Derek, it's past our bedtime. Let's go ahead
Sure.
and let's wrap this up. Let's take it home. Good chat tonight. Thank you for everybody who stopped by. Appreciate it. It was nice seeing such an active chat. Guys, we will be back next week, same time, same day. That's all I got. We got a fundraiser coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Derek, by the way, who are we raising money for?
shit, I gotta figure that out too. I don't know. I think I'll find like maybe like we can find like a cool like pro-Palestine charity, like aid for Palestinians or
whatever.
some shit.
Let's do that.
I'm good
shit.
at that.
I think that'd be like
Yeah.
sick. I think that would be a good call. I'll find a good
I'm good at that.
reputable like pro-Palestine
Like
charity.
we already had our fucking charity nailed down last year. But
Yeah.
that's something I wanted to do. So doing it this year would be
Yeah,
great.
yeah. I think it'd be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So hell yeah, there we
Cool.
go.
All right,
Ta-da.
let's do it. All right. Guys, take care of each other. Remember, kindness costs nothing. And of course, we will see you back here next week.
Hell yeah. Later, booze.
I want a fucking Uncrustable. That sounds fucking great right now.